Welcome to the very first episode of Shed Sesh, the spiciest podcast in the world. We're going to start off by talking about just podcasting in general and why we're podcasting. So,
let's just start off by saying this though. We're not going to start off that spicy. We're going to work up on spiciness levels. So.
We're going to work up to the spice.
Yeah.
So, how much do you like podcasts, Bert?
I really enjoy podcasts. That's all I listen to at work. Yeah. I get mad when, you find a good one and then there's no more episodes for a week.
Regular rental. So we both work at the same place, so we're going to be listening to podcasts all day. And there's a lot to learn from podcasting, I feel. And there's a lot of education you can get as well as entertainment, obviously. So we decided to start our own. And we built an entire shed just to start this podcast, and now we're here. And we're also going to be drinking some beer, and hopefully it's like a consistent, we drink beer every time, and just
maybe not beer.
Give it a good review.
Something different.
Beer,
some wine,
some whiskey,
some Coke,
some White Claws. Oh. No White Claws on here. I'm going to take a sip of this.
Yeah, listen, if you drink White Claw, you can just leave now. Just kidding. Everyone's welcome here.
So we have the Gluteny from New Belgium. If you're watching on our YouTube channel, you can go take a look at what it looks like. I kind of like the label. It looks pretty good. And, it's not bad, but we can talk about it later. Do you ever have this problem when you drink out of the bottle and all the foam just starts coming up and then it just pops out at the top?
No, it looks like yours is foamier than mine.
Dude, I swear every time that I hang out with my lady's sister at her house, me and her brother-in-law, we always drink. And so we have these glass beer bottles. And I don't know what it is, but every time, after I'm done with the very first sip, I gotta shove my thumb in there.
I was about to say, do you slam it down?
No, I think it's because I pour it into my mouth too fast, or the action from pouring to putting it down might be the reason why. I don't know. So we got some topics here that we're gonna go through in our handy dandy notebook. You wanna go into the first one, Bert?
Sure. Let's start off by saying R.I.P. Kobe. R.I.P. That just happened a couple
days ago.
Yeah. About a week.
About a week?
Yeah. It was on Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. So R.I.P. Kobe.
Were you a fan? Kobe fan?
I'm not as big a fan as everyone else is, but I knew who he was, what he was doing. Yeah. Just like everyone else.
I'm gonna get spicy. I'm gonna say that. I don't like sports, man. I just don't care for sports. Not that I don't care for Kobe. Anyone dying is sad, but I don't really care for sports. But you know what's interesting? I actually listened to this whole Mamba mentality thing that he had. And a couple of different interviewers interviewed him on podcasts, and he was talking about his Mamba mentality thing. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty intense, man. It's just no matter what, outwork everybody, and he's gonna get to his goal, where no matter what it is or who's in his way, and he's gonna do it, which is pretty cool. It definitely falls in my lane of discipline and everything else I attempt to live for and fail at. All right, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
For all the people out there saying, Kobe didn't even know you, you didn't even know Kobe, stuff like that. If they're impacting your life, you knew them. They impacted you, so
yeah. You don't necessarily gotta know somebody personally to say that he meant something to you.
Yeah, if they're a positive influence, go out, pursue your dreams with all you got.
Yeah.
That's good.
So the news that we had on Kobe was that when he officially had died, the first word that came out of it was by TMZ.
Yep.
Right?
Yep. TMZ broke the news.
So TMZ broke the news to the world that Kobe had died, and the authorities hadn't even had a chance to tell his wife that Kobe and his daughter had passed away in the helicopter crash. And just to say that TMZ already has a bad reputation. right? Like
Mhm.
TMZ isn't really somebody that anybody's like, oh man, like I love TMZ.
Well, I'm sure there's people out there that can't wait to see what TMZ's digging up.
Yeah, but that's different though, because I feel like it's one thing to enjoy what TMZ puts out. It's another thing to want to be TMZ and take care of like the repercussions that they face on the daily.
Yeah.
You know. But I saw this like tweet by some I think like an LA sheriff that he was like scolding TMZ because he had shared or they had shared the news before his wife actually got to listen or got to hear the news, right? So what do you think about that?
I heard that there's like a petition to like take down TMZ, something like that.
No way.
But, yeah. Apparently it got some traction, but
how many signatures do you need for that?
I don't know. Just get everyone in California.
I know, right? But we got enough people here. Everybody move out of California.
That's kind of their job to like break news, but at what point it's like
like how far are you willing to go, right? So we got a lot of street racers. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
We're in the hood, all right.
That was our
a little bit of backstory. At least I'm from the hood. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
would you consider you're from the hood?
I mean, where I'm at right now, it's okay. I was born in LA though. But I didn't stay there long enough to be able to be like, oh yeah, like I'm like people that say they're from LA, you know, like I'm expecting you to have been like moved out of there like, I don't know, like late like teens, you know? I moved out when I was like 6.
No, we stay repping the hood over here. Even in my new hood. It's not that hood, but we stay repping out there.
Dude, your street is dark. Like when we went to your house, I was like, damn, there's a slight chance you could get kidnapped from here to your apartment. And you're like the first apartment. Anyways, back to the Kobe thing, like yeah, man, that's pretty messed up, like that TMZ is going. And I get the whole thing about like we gotta be first. We gotta report the news before any other thing, but you're not in a race against the police telling Kobe's wife, right?
Yeah, but I mean, for all they knew, the police could have known right away.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but like, it's not like the police is a business where they're like, oh, like we're gonna report it to the world. Like the police isn't gonna tell anybody. They were just gonna tell his wife, right? And along with everybody else that died in that helicopter crash, because I know a lot of other people died, and like not a lot of people are talking about them, but there was more than just Kobe and his daughter that passed. But like I get the whole thing about like TMZ has to be before like BuzzFeed or before
the competitors.
Like but the competitors are not the police. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand the fact that it's like, oh well, like 1 second could be the determining factor upon who brought the news first or who didn't. Right?
Yeah, could you imagine the amount of traffic they brought in with that news?
But the other thing is that, dude, like, fuck, somebody just saw me peel my nail and flick it off.
I saw it.
The other thing is like, does it really matter that much who brought it first?
Well, I think it's like, it's the traffic.
Let's say you're the owner of TMZ, right? You ever watch TMZ?
No.
He's the dude that stands over the cubicle this, and
with his
like,
cup.
Yeah,
yeah. Please don't counsel us.
Yeah. So, let's say you're the guy that owns TMZ, right? And 1 point something million people follow you, right? And 1 point something million people don't follow you. Whether you report that news at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m., the 1 million that don't follow you still have not heard it from you, right? They're going to get the news from the sources they follow.
Yeah, but like their friend, they share your post, then they're still going to your page to get the full story.
Okay, I get it now. Okay.
So it's not directly, but it's still coming from you.
From the shares. Yeah. I get it. I mean, I guess that makes sense in the sense of business, but I feel like you gotta have morals at the end of it. But I also think that TMZ is known to not have morals.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that's it for Kobe. You got anything else on Kobe?
I saw that you posted that a documentary came out like a day or two after.
Oh, dude, that was intense. That like, what did you think about that? I didn't watch.
I didn't watch it
documentary
either, but
'cause,
I
like,
thought that was pretty
like messed up.
Yeah, that's like
Right?
really a day,
Yeah.
2 days.
And like, all right, like to be fair, like there's a documentary on Hulu.
Mhm.
Okay, it's on Hulu, and it's called like Kobe Bryant, like a legend, something, whatever. The point isn't the title, but the point is that the documentary was seen by me like 2 days after he died, and that was just me seeing it on Hulu. Like I don't know when it uploaded or whatever it was. It could have been the day he died. And like my thing is, how fast are you able to like make this documentary to where it was made by ABC, right? To where they're like in their little office and like yelling at all the video editors and like grab every film and footage you have of Kobe and throw it into something and then record a voiceover and talk about how he was the best basketball player in the league and he was like a role model for everybody, right? And I can guarantee you that in that documentary, they talked nothing but positive things about him as if they cared about him. But the only reason they made it was to make money.
That's true.
Right? So ABC is canceled, guys.
Cancel culture, unite.
So yeah, I mean, as far as Kobe, I don't got nothing else. You got something else?
Kobe.
So we're gonna go into CBD now because CBD is a trending topic right now.
I say it's not as trending as it used to be, like when it first broke out.
It had like a very, very small window of like CBD is the hottest thing right now, and then it kind of died, right? Died completely.
Yeah, I say it's just like the oil died, but then it's like all these other products that came from it, like just blew up.
Yeah. So like because I found CBD like a while back, and then me and my wife were like, we had like a little side business going on. We were like gonna make something that was infused with CBD, and then it didn't work out because there's regulations with the FDA, and we didn't want to deal with that, and so we stopped that, and that was like in the very beginning stages of CBD, where like CBD wasn't like super hyped up and it wasn't in every single store and in every product. And then like we went to like GNC one day and we were like, oh, there's CBD back cream, like icy hot style. So I was like, I got it because like my back hurts and like I applied it and let me tell you, icy hot, 10 times better.
I don't know, applying CBD. I've never really tried that. I've just taken it in. Yeah.
Dude, Bengay
challenge.
Oh my god.
Go get a sunbird and then put Bengay on it.
Bengay on it? I said Bengay. Who's Ben? So do you think CBD works?
Yes, I still use it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you take? Supplements? You take like pills?
Yeah, I take like the oil stuff. Just orally.
Yeah.
I think it works pretty good. It takes a little bit to kick in, but once it kicks in, you feel good.
What milligram are you using? Strength?
I've used the 1000.
That's high.
I think the best one though has been the 800.
800?
Yeah.
Better than 1000?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I bought some of the CBD pills. That's just supposed to like, I guess it's like a de-stress thing. So I was taking it. It was only 250 milligram strength, which is like nothing, but I'm cheap and it was $10. So the one was like 80. So I was like, I'm gonna buy this one and just test it out.
We saving money.
Yeah, and I guess that could be a part of why I didn't feel anything. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to call this one a scam. Scam. No. Let me tell you. There's an eyelash company that I've seen where they say that their eyelashes are infused with CBD.
Well, what exactly are they marketing it? What's it supposed to do?
Yeah, so like they don't actually like promote it as like, oh, like it'll help your eyes help get healthier or whatever. And that's my thing is like I feel like if I bought a pair of those, took it to a lab and was like, find the CBD in here The CBD percentage, I can almost guarantee you,
non-existent.
is non-existent. And they're only promoting it as that because CBD is a hot topic.
It's just vegetable oil.
I mean, you never know. That's what I'm saying, dude. You be taking omega-3 pills and they say it's CBD and all of a sudden you feel healthier and it turns out it's because of the fishes and not because of CBD at all. I don't know, man. I think so many people are like capitalizing on everything possible and like it's like, oh, like this is trending. I'm gonna take that to like level 1,000, you know? And then so are like 100 other people. So it's like now you don't know like who to trust or like what's going on. Like, I don't know. I don't know who to trust anymore, man.
Just gotta do your own research. Trial and error.
Yeah. Dude, like at the mall, there's like 4 different stands of like the same brand of CBD. They just like put little pop-up shops like around the whole thing so that every time you turn a corner, there's like a CBD stand. And they have really like good looking products. They're like really well branded, labeled, like employees in uniform. Like they're very educated about CBD, but it's like a salesman is always educated about what they want to sell, whether it's good or bad, right? Like, so I don't necessarily know what's good or bad about CBD. Is CBD in everything? Is it not in everything? Who knows, man?
Have you ever seen the signs like on the side of the street, like on the telephone poles, advertising CBD, and then it just has a phone number to call?
No. What the hell? You got that where you live?
I've seen them before where I live, and then I see them a lot in Victorville. Yeah, when I go work up there, I see them everywhere. It's like there's no picture. It's like written in marker too. So I don't. You know, if you want to try it out, let us know. Let us know how that goes. But it could just be like
That's like the millennial, like, I got candy in the van.
No, that'd be Jules.
Oh,
hey,
dude.
You know, got these big Jules.
Dude, as somebody that vapes, like, consistently, like, if you ever see, like, vapor not coming out of my mouth, there's an issue.
That's
like,
a cry for help. I've been kidnapped.
Like, I vape a lot. And there's, like, I was listening to, some guy on YouTube who's like a vape advocate for like, you know, he like debunks all the lies going on. He had like pulled up an article about like this guy that went into the hospital because like the popcorn lung thing that was going on. The dude said he was juuling 16 cartridges a day. A day, dude.
You heard that here, people. A day.
A day.
So if you want to jewel, just don't do 16 a day.
15 is where you're safe at. You push it to 16, you're going to the hospital. Dude, but 16 a day, like, that's intense.
Aren't they supposed to last you, like, a week or something like that?
Dude,
like
one of them is a pack of cigarettes in levels of nicotine, as far as what I've read on Instagram. But, yeah, like, that's a lot, dude. I bought a Juul once when I was at my old job, because I had forgot my mod.
Shout him out. No, I'm just kidding. You know what? Not yet.
And I had forgot my mod, and I worked next to 7-Eleven, and dude, I was working like 16 hours there.
Shout out 7-Eleven. They got a great selection of everything.
7-Eleven does, dude. I buy all the like new energy drinks at 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven, they
always got the good ones. So I just bought it, and I took like the one hit of that, and oh my god, like my throat felt like it was on fire. Like, it was, like, the most disgusting thing that I've ever smoked. And, like, I've smoked cigarettes and, like, cigars and vaped for, I mean, more longer than any of the other ones. But yeah, like, it was disgusting. And then later on, like, I ended up buying, like, a new mod or something online. And they ended up sending me, like, a free Juul starter kit anyways. After I had, like, tossed that one away, like, weeks before that. And I think I ended up throwing it away. I don't know. I was going to give it to my cousin or something, but I never did. But yeah, man, it's intense.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got here from CBD.
Honestly, I've never jeweled, but let's bring back cigar smoking. You know, get on the bus, light up a cigar.
You know who's a huge cigar fan?
Who?
Mike.
Shout out Mike.
Shout out to Mike for sponsoring this
making this all happen, telling us to follow our dreams.
He paid for this entire shed.
Yeah, he said, you know what? I got the overhead.
Yeah.
You know, you guys just work your time. I'll sponsor the rest.
Yeah, man. So we're only here because of Mike. You know. I guess that's all we got for CBD. But what do you got next?
Next, let's talk about something that I'm pretty passionate about.
All right, let's go.
So if you know me, you know I always update about knives I buy or guns or all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about prepping.
Let's talk about prepping. We got an MRE up here too.
Yep, right here. That's for my car, actually. I have like a week's supply of MREs in my car.
If you don't know what an MRE is, it's a meal ready to eat. It's what they give to.
We don't got that much time.
What they give to the military, and then it has like a heat pack, right?
Yeah,
you combine two chemicals or something.
Not all of them do, but yeah, this is like a hand warmer. You just put some water in there in the bag. You put your food in there, and it'll heat it up.
Yeah. So like you don't even need like a stove or anything, and then
yeah.
Are you able to buy those? Like non-military personnel? Like you can't just go pick them up at Walmart, but
yeah.
Like a military
Walmart
surplus?
has like their own kind, but yeah, go to like a surplus.
And you can buy them?
Yeah. Or eBay or
that's true.
Offer up.
I know Walmart has like they're not even like the off-brand. It's I think there's a more like camping base because I buy those.
Those are like the actual Walmart brand, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like I forgot what, but they're like outside camping stuff has a certain brand.
Oh, okay.
That brand.
The Ozark. Is that what it is?
I think it's Ozark or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So how do you feel about prepping?
I'm pretty passionate about it. Yeah? I can't wait to get a house, and I'm gonna have a bunker. Have
Are you really buying a bunker?
I might build one.
Build a bunker?
Yeah, I was watching Doomsday Preppers, and this guy.
How do you build a bunker?
You just get like a shipping container. You bury it.
Oh, you're gonna bury a shipping container with a ladder?
Yeah, a slide.
A slide?
Quick deploy slide.
With like guns on the wall as you're going down, so you just like start grabbing.
Yeah, there's gonna be like flamethrowers too, in case anybody comes in after me. I just pull the string. Flamethrowers, napalm coming down.
So, to what extent are you willing to go to for prepping?
I don't know. Doomsday Prepper kind of takes it to the extreme.
Yeah, like is that too far? Like, are you going too far at that point? On the Doomsday Prepper show.
I like watching it to get ideas.
Yeah, same here.
Like I have certain locations that I would go to if anything was to happen. But I always try to hunker down for a little bit.
What are you doing here in California though? Like you're gonna put a bunker here?
I'm just wasting my money here. So I could leave to Texas.
Yeah,
shout out Texas.
Shout out Texas, man. You live in Texas. Cheers to Texas.
California. My gun laws are trash.
Not only that, but I'm saying like you talk about Doomsday Prepper, they got a couple acres of land, or even if they had a small amount of land, but they, have like a bug out trail where they hop on the quads and all of a sudden they're in the forest and their bunker is right there in this random piece of land. I mean, you can't do much around here, even with like a car, like traffic.
Yeah, I think everything relies too heavily on certain highways. Like we're trying to get to the mountains, there's like two ways to get up there. Two highways, yeah. Unless you like cut around the desert. Yeah. But that's gonna take you like
a long time.
3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah. And it's just a 1 lane each way highway, so for both of those highways.
And
so
then if they close the highway going up to the desert, you're stuck down here. Mm-hmm. So
I mean, unless you live up there already. Shout out to Victorville.
Oh my
CBD state.
If you live in Victorville, subscribe. I know how hard it is out there. Dirt roads. I mean, there's some pretty nice houses up there, but
dude, I would go to Victorville.
I'm on the fence still.
Yeah?
Yeah. You got to commute like 3 hours. For anybody that's not familiar with Victorville, you got to commute like at least an hour, and then they shut down that road for every other day. Car accidents. Sometimes
but you only got to commute if your job's down here, though.
Where are you going to work up there? Like one Target.
There's a Cisco. There really is. There's a Cisco.
Just commute to Las Vegas.
Yeah, dude. We're
out there.
They got like the trash companies.
I guess if we really wanted to prep, that'd be the smart choice. You get so much land.
Yeah, right.
A lot of visibility. Mm-hmm. Stockpile your guns. Nobody probably cares if you just shoot your guns out there, in your backyard.
Yeah, just shoot at a mountain.
Yeah.
Dude, one of my buddies lives in Moval, and he lives in a house that has like a lot of dirt land, and then the backyard eventually turns into a mountain. That's his property. but they just shoot into the mountain, and no one ever says anything. And he has like neighbors and stuff, and they're all cool. Like, he invites him over to shoot and stuff. It's kind of cool. Let me ask you something though. As far as prepping goes, on Doomsday Preppers, everybody has a different idea of what they're prepping for. Mm-hmm. What catastrophic is that right?
Yeah, catastrophic.
Okay. Yeah. Catastrophic event are you most preparing for?
Catastrophic event. I'd say when the Democrats take over. I'm just kidding. Don't cancel us, please. I know, but I feel like, if anything, it'd be like the government.
The government?
Yeah.
Like taking over?
Yeah, like martial law kind of thing. Or even economic collapse. Like, I feel like...
But is that really like a underground bunker type of thing?
If it's the government, no, but I feel like...
Because those are mainly like nukes and like...
Yeah, like if a nuke went off, I mean, there's a couple places that I know of have bunkers.
Yeah.
But I don't know how easily you get in.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. You actually work at one of the locations. But I feel like, honestly, there's more people trying to rely on the government than they are trying to... Like, I feel people are willing to give up more of their rights before they're trying to, fight against government.
You think so?
Yeah, especially because, everyone doesn't want to get a gun or, risk it all.
I feel like... Man, I didn't even want to get into this, but, like, I feel like everybody should just own a gun. And, like, people that are very anti-gun or, like, they're like, no, like, nobody needs a gun, like, no matter what. It's like you need something to protect yourself with. Mm-hmm. Like, if everyone bans guns, then the number of, like, stabbings goes up because you're not banning knives. But people that want to kill people are still going to kill people, you know?
Yeah.
And, there's, like, a good statistic about, like, that guns are the cause of death in, like, X amount of lives are lost because of guns. But the amount of lives that are saved because of guns was like triple or quadruple the number of lives lost.
Yeah.
And that's counting guns that have been fired at, like, whether it's robbers or rapists or like attackers, self-defense, whatever it is. Guns that have been fired at the attackers. That number of people that fired the gun was so much higher than the people that died from not having the gun or that died by a gun, right? And that's not counting the number of people that saved a life by just flashing a gun. Just saying, like, I got a gun in my car, like, just showing the gun. Like, you don't even gotta fire it, You just show it. People get scared. And I can guarantee if they included that number into it, like, it'd be so much more. And it's like, I mean, you put it on a scale, You think lives are being saved by guns and lives are being lost, and if they take guns away, then you can add the number of lives that were saved to the number of lives that are now gone, right? And that number combined is going to be the number of people that died because they were not saved by having a gun, and potentially a lot more because people that flash guns or whatever, Like, I always carry my knife on me, and that's just, primarily for work, but, like, I always think about it, like, somebody gets crazy with me, like, at least I have my knife, like, I got some sort of protection with me. It's not
trying to scare them off before, that's what a lot of experts say, that it's trying to avoid a situation before you get put in it.
Yeah.
You should focus more on pretty much seeing possibilities for bad situations, like if you got to walk to your car at night, going through the alley, or if you see, like, some people getting rowdy at a gas station or something, go to the next one.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. Little things.
Would you intercept an argument?
What do you mean?
Okay, because I've seen this one video of, like a guy that got stabbed because he intercepted another guy that was, like, I don't know if he had, like, hit his girlfriend already or he was about to. But one or the other, like, this guy intercepted and the guy pulled out a knife and he stabbed the other dude. And the guy literally, like, just kept fighting him back with the knife in his stomach. and he like knocked him out.
Wow, shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shout out that guy. Come on the show.
I remember hearing another story about a guy that got shot. He like put his finger in his wound to stop the bleeding, and then he fought off the other guys.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was it Mike?
It probably was Mike. Honestly,
he didn't want to. He didn't want to say because
wanted to keep it low key.
Yeah, legend's a legend. But yeah, man, I always feel like if there was a certain like I always see those people that are like they're being racist like in public and stuff, and I'm like, man, like I just want to experience something like that because like I got a lot to say, you know, and I'm not somebody that says things nicely to people that deserve to be like put down, you know, like I'm respectful to people that, you know, need to be respected, but like if you're yelling some kind of racist stuff at some lady at the store for no reason, then I mean you got to be put in your place, you know.
True.
I'm not gonna hit anybody, but like I mean I guess it depends if it's a dude and like, he gets crazy.
Then it's on. It's go time.
Nah, I think they gotta punch me. Like you know how those fights where they're like, oh, like push me so I can hit you, like whatever, and then the guy like pushes him with one finger and then he like hits him back and he claims self-defense. Like I don't think that's like what it takes to get me to hit you, but like if I get punched, I'm gonna punch back.
Well, I mean, there's that saying that says strike first and strike hard.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So you know what, if he hits me right, I might be out. You got to beat him to the punch. If he hit his girlfriend right there, you know.
But if you beat him to the punch, then he claims self-defense.
You could just say that you were protecting her.
I guess that's true, huh? I know this whole video is people just watching me cut my fingernails. Yeah, I think that I don't know, man. If someone deserves it, like I'll punch him, I guess. I don't know. But I've been in a couple situations where I'm like, oh, I probably should have punched that guy, and I haven't. And I mean, I feel like that's a better thing than a worse thing because, you know, no one got hit. And even though somebody deserved to get hit, they didn't. And I also didn't get arrested. So I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, man. You got anything more on
side note, if you're anti-gun in California, go through the process to get a gun. And then you'll... I don't know. There's like people petitioning for like what, like
that it has to be harder to get a gun.
Yeah, it's like it's already hard enough, honestly.
It's pretty hard,
and especially with these laws that came in saying that you can only buy one gun a month,
and the ammo too, right? They restricted like the buying of 9mm. Like,
what
of 9s?
No, not that I know.
No,
I mean I bought like 1,000.
Oh shit!
Like last month.
That was weird. I saw a sign at Walmart that said that you're only allowed to buy like one box a day or something like that.
One box a day, that's like 20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kind.
But
for 9,
I don't got any guns, so I don't know. I mean, I'd love to buy some.
I got guns. I'm planning to get more.
I got a lot of bills.
No one's gonna tell me how to protect my family.
Dude, that's the thing. Hey, have you ever seen that movie Felon?
No.
It's like about this dude that his house gets broken into and like he has like a little girl and a wife, and so he's trying to protect her, and like he chases the dude like trying to kill him because he catches him, and he's chasing him with a shovel. He didn't even have a gun, and he kills him, and like he just swings at the back of his head with a shovel and like cracks his skull open, and so the dude ended up dying, and the cops were called and everything. Like they didn't touch the body, and something happened with like where the property line ended on his front lawn ended before like the actual grass ended. So technically, he had killed him like in public eye, and he got like charged with like manslaughter.
Yeah, the self-defense laws are pretty weird.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a state where like if someone is like kicking at your door, you're allowed to shoot them, but if they kick it open, you're the one that has to retreat. Like you can't shoot them at that point.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, but honestly, if someone breaks into my home,
probably getting shot.
Yeah, why? You know. If I pull out a gun and they say, "Oh, sorry," would I be in the wrong for shooting him? He's the one that
came into your house. Yeah,
we don't know what he would have done.
Yeah,
if we weren't unarmed or anything.
Yeah. And I feel like people always have a intention, and upon the sight of a gun, that intention changes. Yeah. But that doesn't change the fact that your original intention was to come in here and rob me or kill me or whatever. And just because my gun is bigger than yours, you're scared now to do it. It's like, no, dude, like you were going to come in here and rob me. And
I say at that point, it's up to you what you know.
Yeah.
they're in your property. They were unwelcome. They broke the law breaking in.
Yeah, that's true. What about like, would you feel bad? Killed somebody that robbed your house? Well, we're getting spicy.
Yeah, we're getting spicy for episode. Well, we're gonna try to keep it calm.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep it calm. But
honestly, if someone broke in, I feel like I probably would feel bad. But at the same point, so like I'd rather have it be them than me.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like your family.
Yeah.
Do you think you could live with it, like mentally?
I feel like I just have to tell myself that it was either them or me.
Like that's your way of coping with it.
Yeah,
I get that.
There was actually a story about an employee, a cashier, at a Dollar General that shot someone that was trying to hold him up.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Apparently he got fired, and the family was like trying to sue him, like he had no right to kill the guy that was trying to hold him up.
He had no right to kill him?
Yeah, like he had no right. Like he shouldn't have had a gun at work, even though it doesn't. For state law, I forgot what state it was in, but he was legally able to carry that gun.
Oh, okay. So how do the laws go into play as far as like, if the state allows you to carry a weapon, can your job still keep you from carrying that weapon while you're on the clock?
They can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it's just a matter of like where you work at.
Yeah. What do I know though?
Shout out to anyone that has a concealed carry in California. I looked at the requirements, and it shouldn't be this hard to try to stay safe.
A concealed carry.
If anything, it should be easier with all the mass shootings and everything going on. If you're going to Walmart, you shouldn't have to worry about someone coming up and shooting you up.
Well, so if we're talking about like carrying weapons, what about like EDC?
EDC?
Yeah, not the rave.
Yeah, but, I don't rave.
Everyday carry.
Everyday carry?
Everyday carry.
To carry a pen on me?
Pen? You always carry a pen?
I try, yeah. Especially sometimes I forget it in my shirt at work. One of them actually got stained because I washed it and dried it. So I need a little organizer for my pocket.
Yeah.
But wallet, keys has a little multi-tool. Knife. Should I shout out my knife right now?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So I got.
What are you carrying?
Right now I'm carrying this.
Gerber?
No, Emerson.
Emerson.
Actually, it's designed by Emerson, but made by Kershaw.
Oh,
and it has this little thing right here. Yeah, when you pull it out of your pocket.
To close it, yeah.
No, when you pull it out of your pocket, it opens automatically.
Oh, that's tight. My lady found a house yesterday that we were looking at, and it was right here in the same area. That I'm not gonna say where I live, but it was
shout out to the hood.
It was in the same area, and it was $46,000 on a foreclosure, and we were like, "Damn, it's either haunted or the whole inside is not finished." And they didn't have pictures of the inside; it was just the outside. But it was like really nice, had a nice lawn, 2-story house, and it was like relatively in a nice like street little neighborhood, like somewhere where, you'd go for a jog, walk your dogs.
So you wouldn't be scared to walk at night?
Yeah,
or
dude.
Would you just try to be in my
I always I'm like, I always want to go for a run, like, and I do not want to go for a run around my block because I'm like, man, I'm gonna pass like 6 pit bulls. I'm gonna pass like a retirement home, like 2 a.m. PMs and a 7-Eleven, just to going around one block. And I'm like, I just want to go out like in the movies where they're like, they're running and like it's all nice.
And everything.
Yeah, there's like old people watering the lawn and man, that's
kids
where I want to go
running
and
stuff.
Yeah, that's where I want to live, like a neighborhood like that. But here I am in this shed. As far as like EDC goes, do you feel like it's like sometimes more of a burden to try to remember to carry all your stuff than it is to just like carry it?
I feel like in specific situations, like during the summer, my EDC changes. Like right now that it's winter, I carry a flashlight more often, and I feel like that's a little bit clunky.
Yeah, right. Which one do you have? The Olight?
No, I have the Coast.
Oh, the one on the lanyard?
No, I just have a little clip. I can clip it to my hat.
Oh,
use it as a little visor.
I got one like that. That's the Olight one. Yeah, because like sometimes I feel like. Well, like, I grab my knife always, right? And it just goes in my back pocket. It's really easy. I put it in. But, like, there's other things I'd like to carry. And I hate having things in my pocket. And, like, I like having my keys out on, like, my belt loop. And so I was looking at this thing, and it's like a little, like, it looks like those, like, capsules where you carry pills in, but it's a lighter.
Huh.
And it's like an actual lighter. It's not like a flint and steel. It's like an actual, like, you just, like, push it down and it lights. And it just holds, like, a little bit of kerosene, like, or maybe it's not kerosene. It's whatever, just lighter fluid. And and it's cool. It's like a little gold, like, looks rustic. And then there was, like, something else that I saw that Gerber made, and it's like a zipper. Have you seen that one?
The one that's a knife?
Yeah,
I seen that.
And you like it's like an actual zipper. You replace the zipper on your jacket.
You're about to hold me up. Let me just zip up my jacket.
Zip up my jacket. Did you see that picture of the dog I posted on my Instagram? He's wearing the vest with like a Glock that's like an extended like 40-round mag.
I saw another one that was like, "Oh, you about to kill me in my own home? Well, let me say this last prayer." Then it's a hollowed out Bible with a Glock in it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like sometimes I'm just like I don't know. I like those little holsters that go like through your belt, and it can just like pocket a lot of different things. Because then I could just grab the holster or keep it on my belt, you know, and then just put it on, and it has like my flashlight, I
started carrying a backpack, like a little sling bag. And I carry all my extra stuff in there. Like I'm lactose intolerant, so I carry some extra pills in there. I carry my my rain jacket. It's a Columbia one. It's like really thin, so I just fold it up, throw it in there.
Yeah. But how often are you carrying that bag though?
Every day at work. I got it in my car right now.
Yeah, because my car has a lot of stuff. Yeah. Like in my car, like I keep a bigger knife, and like I have stuff in my trunk and all that stuff. But like I'm like, well, when I go to the store, that stuff stays in my car.
Yeah, I think you need to carry the essentials. Like I got tourniquets too.
In your car?
I got one in my car, one in my backpack in my car, and then on my secondary backpack.
Have you ever seen arcade belts? They're like these belts that were created by like this snowboarder in Tahoe, and they're basically just like elastic belts. Like it's stretchy elastic belt with like a thin little minimal plastic clip, and a lot of people use them for other stuff other than just holding your pants up. But they're mainly like in the region of like camping gear and like rock climbers. So they'll like let's just like roll up their sleeping bag and like clip the belt. But I was like, those would be really good as like tourniquets because you clip it and then you just pull the excess and then just like really tight, and because it's elastic, it's like you know, more pressure. So I don't know, like, because I always wear those, so I'm like, I guess I have a tourniquet around my arm. I mean, my waist, I guess, at all times.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool, but, yeah, man, I don't got anything else for EDC or prepping or anything like that, unless you do.
I'll leave you with this saying that pretty much got me into EDC, which is I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah, very true.
And stay strapped or get clapped.
It's pretty hard to stay strapped in California, man.
Well, there's another saying that I heard. Anything could be a concealed carry. Here we got enough. So if you're fearless, but don't.
Yeah, man.
Never mind. California's gonna come down.
I'm scared. I'm scared to carry you, man. So I wanted to go into talking about like brands, and I guess that ties into like a little bit of the EDC stuff, but we're running pretty short on time. But we'll go into it really quick as far as brands go and owning high quality items versus just buying, you know, like the little knockoffs.
Generic.
Yeah, generic version. So, you know what? Let's start off with medicine. Generic or brand?
Honestly, I check the label. I'll get the brand name and I'll get the generic one. If it has the same ingredients, I'll take the generic. Yeah.
You'll take the generic?
Yeah, I mean, cold medicine works the same. Ibuprofen works the same, yeah.
Dude, was there an earthquake?
No, I think I'm just shaking my foot.
Oh, I was like, damn. Dude, I got something about, like, I don't mind generic stuff, but medicine, like, it's just a placebo with me, dude. If it's not the actual brand, I don't think it's working on me. And the actual brand one doesn't work either. I'm always sick. I'm sick right now.
It's just a more effective placebo.
But like my lady does the same thing. She grabs both of them and she checks, like the active ingredients and this, and she's like, it's the same one. It's just $10 cheaper. And I'm like, no, put the Mucinex in the cart or going. And I just buy that one.
Honestly, I feel like Mucinex really works though. Like it does, works over time. Like,
doesn't it?
Yeah,
dude. Because that's the only cold medicine that I take. Because I like in my head it's the strongest one, so I'm always like, it's that.
Or if you're Mexican, shout out to XL3.
Oh, dude, that stuff should be illegal.
That'll fix you up in like an hour.
Yeah,
you're good.
I actually need to get my hands on that. Dude, they lock that stuff up at the like the Mexican grocery stores.
I think it's just where you go, honestly.
Yeah,
I go to like two different. Well, I guess like a Target and a Walmart. And depending on what area.
Do they have it there?
Yes, yeah, Walmart, yeah.
Oh, I've never seen it at mine.
Well, that's probably because they said, you know what, we can't carry this.
Yeah,
people aren't coming in for it.
Staying on the shelves for too long. Get this out of here.
Wait, Sano, before we move on, have you ever been to a Walmart where like you need to buzz someone to come unlock the little case and then they put it in a little case so you can't steal it without the alarm going on?
Dude, the Walmart by my house. Well, I'm just going to start off by saying that Walmart sucks so much.
Shout out to Walmart. I like going to Walmart.
I would rather pay an extra $20 per item to buy it in a red basket at Target. Like,
I feel like Target doesn't have the selection though.
You don't think so?
No.
Dude, Target is like so like Target is like they carry everything that's like super new and like.
Oh yeah, as far as new, but if you're going for something specific.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get where you're going, because I could find a lot more like camping gear and stuff like that at Walmart because I know they got it, and at Target it's like, oh well, this brand just released this new lantern that's like blah blah blah, and it's only $89.99. Like I know where you're coming from, but so the Walmart by my house, I don't really got an issue with Walmart besides that. Every time I go, it's like super packed.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
That's the only reason I don't like going to Walmart. It's like super packed, and everyone there acts like they have no manners, and that's like my other thing. I guess a lot of them don't, but like, yeah. So like a lot of them, like I feel like act like that, and so I'm just like, oh, like whatever. I'd rather go to Target just because that's where I'd rather go, and it used to be that the Walmart where I go to was just like free for all, like get everything. And then they're like, oh, we're going to turn this Walmart and make it look like Target. And so they like kind of start like rearranging everything, but then they put everything in like these glass cases. And dude, I am not lying about this. We went to Walmart to go try to buy one of my lady's friends' bottle of vodka because it was her birthday and she was going to give it to her the next day at work. And we're ringing the little bell, the little buzzer thing that's on the wall. And maybe like 25 minutes pass by. And by this point, we've already talked to like 3 different Walmart associates that say that they're on their way to go get the manager to get the keys. And then another employee comes up and he says, you'd be better off going to the liquor store. No one's going to come open this for you.
You know what? I think I had a similar experience at that exact same Walmart. Someone was trying to buy ammo, and then he said he was waiting there for like 30 minutes.
Jesus
I was going to try to get something too, but they didn't come. I was there for like 10 minutes. After the guy said he was there for like 20-something minutes.
But like, what kind of customer service is that anyways? Like go to the liquor store, like no one's gonna come open this for you. I feel like that's like really bad customer service, I guess.
Maybe they just bet on it. Like as soon as the bell rings, they set a timer and seeing how long it takes before they complain.
How long do you think this guy's gonna?
How long do you think he's gonna wait there?
Got $10 on 20 minutes. But yeah, man. So like they started like locking everything up, and like sometimes we go there because my lady wants like mascara or something, and like it's just cheaper to buy there. Like a lot of stuff is cheaper there, and yeah, they put it in this dumb little box, and they're like, it's gonna be in aisle 13, and it's like I can't just take it to self-checkout. Like no, it's in aisle 13 is where we take all the stuff, like everything, but like why? Because then aisle 13 is the longest line in the whole thing.
Actually, I went to that Walmart when...
Is it the one right up here? Like right up the street? One? No, it's not a super one.
No?
No, I don't got a super one around here.
Oh, no, never mind.
It might be a different one.
But yeah, I went to a Walmart, tried to get a hammer. So I went to the back, I had to ring the bell. They said, all right, it's going to be at this register. I'm like, I can't just take it.
Yeah. They don't let you.
This was like during the holiday season, so you know that it was packed. I was there in that line for probably like 7 minutes. It didn't move at all.
Yeah.
If anything, people were cutting.
Dude, some dude cut me today at Home Depot, and like the line was like super long, and he just pulls up with his cart coming from like the opposite angle. And what got me mad was that he looked at me and my lady, and he was like, "Are you guys in line?" And we're like, "Yeah." And we pointed towards the back of us, and we're like, "All these guys are in line." And he's like, "Okay." And then the register lady was like, "Next," and he just pulls right in. And I was like, "Damn!" And I was next. I was just trying to come finish this shed so we can record this episode. And I guess here we are now, but you know.
I mean, he cooled down.
Oh yeah, man, it was hot in here.
Before this, yeah, we were about to introduce ourselves as the Sweaty Boys.
Yeah, we were about to change it to sauna session. Yeah, man. So damn, I feel like we didn't even go that deep into brands because like I had a lot more to talk about brands. We just talked about medicine, but
brands.
Is there anything that's like really, really expensive that you would deem worth buying that you know is not worth the money, but you would buy it anyways for like selfish reasons?
A luxury?
It could be luxury. It could be like a weapon. It could be a car. But I'm talking like in the tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
To where you're like this is like ridiculous, and I know that whoever made this is just like you know that you're only paying for it because of the brand, and that's it. Like you know that if that item was sold at like anywhere else, it'd be like, I don't know, like 90% cheaper.
Well, I saw this chain actually that I showed you.
The chain?
Yeah, the one with Jesus on it.
The solid gold?
Yeah.
How much was that though?
It was like 3,000.
But that's gold though. Because yeah, gold has a value. It's a luxury. But it holds a value though.
Yeah, but it's more of the designer though.
Oh, is that why it's expensive?
I think it was a limited run.
That's not bad though. 3,000. You got anything pricier?
Yeah, but it's just the little just Jesus. Yeah, it wasn't the actual chain.
Oh, huh. Do you got anything else? Like super expensive.
Super expensive? No, I mean, I thought that was pretty expensive.
Oh man.
Sorry, I don't make the big bucks.
Go in the 20s, 20,000, 30,000.
20,000.
Maybe 40, 50. Really high end car.
I mean, a motorcycle. High end motorcycle.
Yeah, but I mean that's it.
Yeah, but that's fun.
We could go buy that right now if we wanted to.
Shout out to Mike. He probably go put it with like a day
Mike buys us everything that we ask for, so.
You know, we show him, hey, Mike, this looks pretty cool. And he's like, I just ordered it.
It's on the way. 2 days shipping. No, but for some reason, dude, like, I really, really, really want to own a Rolex. And I have no reason to ever need a Rolex.
Well, I think the craftsmanship is pretty good.
I guess so. But, like, if we're being honest, like, you're paying for, like, Rolex. You're paying for the brand. You know, you're paying because it has a logo on it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's pretty durable too.
Yeah, but you're telling me that like a G-Shock's not durable? I mean, run that thing into the ground.
Shout out to G-Shock. I don't got a G-Shock right now, but it's
kind of the same. Yours is better.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Shout out to everyone at work who thought I was flexing my watch on them. I got on sale.
Why? What they say?
They said, "Oh, I wish I could make the big bucks like you for a fancy watch."
We make the least. I think it's because I told our manager that he was like, "Oh, are you guys gonna get me one of those watches? Because we have the same one." And then I was like, "No, it's like $400 watch. I'm not gonna buy you one." And then he's like, "Oh, well, I don't make enough money to buy one."
It wasn't $400 for everyone listening. We got on sale for half.
It is $400.
Yeah. If you buy a regular price, yeah, it's like $400.
Yeah, but we didn't buy it for $400 though. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know why. I really want a Rolex. I've always wanted a Rolex, and like subconsciously I feel like it's like, I don't know, like I wanted to like prove something, and it's like, oh, like I just want to prove that I can buy a Rolex. But there's a difference between like you can buy a Rolex and you can afford a Rolex.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people mistake.
Yeah, because you can buy anything.
Yeah, we can really buy anything right now.
You got an 800 credit score, they'll give you anything. But you can't afford everything. Yeah. And like a Rolex is like, I want to say like 30 grand.
I think it depends on the model.
Yeah, I think the one I wanted to buy was like 30, 32 or something like that. And I mean, that's like the price of a car. Like you're looking at like $400 or $500 a month probably. Mm-hmm. Probably a lot more if it's coming from a jewelry store because their interest rates aren't as low as a car. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be expensive, and it's like for what? Like, no one that I go to like a party or like any restaurant that I go to, like none of them are gonna be able to notice a Rolex. Just because it's on my wrist.
I mean, maybe someone's like, hey, it's a nice watch. What is it? Oh, you mean this whole thing?
Yeah, maybe.
This Rolex?
You mean this? Just plop it on the table. Yeah, I mean, it's a possibility, but like, I don't know. Like, I know that realistically, it's like...
Yeah, you want to be able to afford it.
Dumbest thing to buy. It. Yeah. I'd want to be able to be like, oh yeah, like, you know, that's 30 G's out of my account.
You know what? I got a little spare change.
Yeah. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, it's 30 grand on a credit card.
Yeah, you don't want to budget it into your budget.
Like, that's like really irresponsible. But yeah, for some reason, I've always wanted a Rolex, and I don't really know why, but I mean, I do. I also want like a lot of other things, but we're not going to get into that. Yeah. This whole setup right here is like in the thousands of dollars, and we're in a shed, so... Yeah, man, I don't know if you got anything else you want to say but about any of the topics that we slightly just ran over really fast. I apologize that it might not be like the most dude, I'm having so many difficulties today. Like all my mics are like all over the place. My clamps are falling down. The shed's probably gonna fall right now. Yeah, I don't think it was like a bad first episode. You know, we're gonna get used to being on camera. It's a good test run right now.
Yeah, test run right now. But we're actually gonna buy it. We're gonna take it home with us.
We're in the Home Depot parking lot.
You know those setups they got? The displays?
The display sheds? We just set one of them up. We just locked ourselves in here so no one could come in.
Yeah, we guys heard the knocking. That was one of the employees trying to get us out of here.
What the heck? We need to close? But yeah, you got anything else you want to go say before we talk about this beer and then get out of here so we can go? Yeah, we're gonna go eat some food.
Let's see. Kobe, R.I.P. Kobe. Shame on you, TMZ. EDC, stay strapped or get clapped. Even if watch is good. Yeah. Keep a pen on you. You never know when you need to write down something. A knife is always good. You can use it to pry stuff open, or
I would say everybody should carry a knife.
Even if it's a multi-tool. Yeah. I like carrying an extra knife with a multi-tool, just because the knife on it is usually not that good.
Yeah. And then brands. Just don't buy Rolex unless you can afford it, I guess.
I mean, I like getting stuff for free when I buy supplements. That's usually my turning point.
Like, dude, I love stuff for free, man.
Yep. If you could get something for free when you buy something else that you were originally gonna buy,
get it for free.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think about this beer? We had the new Belgium Gluteny, if anybody forgot. And it's been crafted to remove gluten, and it's just like a normal pale ale.
Shout out to anyone that has like any allergies like this, like gluten, lactose people.
My lady's mom has celiac. I think that's what it is. Yeah, celiac disease, and she can't eat gluten, and she's always making like gluten-free cake. So bomb. But yeah, we actually bought her like a gluten-free beer for one of the past holidays, like Thanksgiving or something, and it wasn't this one, but it was gluten-free. It was pretty cool. It was good. But what do you think about it?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
It went out smooth, nice taste.
Yeah.
It wasn't too overpowering.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought it was smooth. It's a a bit watery, tasty. For me, I have a stronger palate. I think that.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm not really much of a beer drinker.
I love beer. I don't drink beer as much as I kind of think I do in my head. I just drink when I'm like out with friends, which is not that often. But
social.
Yeah, social. I'm a social drinker. Yeah.
Shout out to everyone that doesn't have friends.
Yeah,
keep listening. Subscribe. We'll be your friends.
We'll be your friends right here, man.
One day we'll go live, and you could chime in.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, the podcast Instagram is at shedseshpodcast. And then mine is just Omar Cobreros, OmarKobreros. And then Bert's.
At Big Bad Bert. I might change that though.
You might change
it's your boy Bert. But stay tuned. But right now it's Big Bad Bert.
And then you got like some underscores in there, no? How do you spell it? Or just spell it in case anyone wants to shout it out.
I think it's just Big Bad Bert. Let me just double check right now.
I thought you had an underscore in there somewhere.
No, I think it's just
But yeah, if you guys got any topics that you guys want us to talk about, you can just DM them to any of our Instagrams or comment on something.
Yeah, mine does have an underscore.
All
Big
right.
Bad underscore Bert.
All right, there you go.
BERT.
So yeah, anything you want to leave us with?
Reach out to us. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yeah,
we're not experts in anything, but we like chiming in on everything.
Yeah, we just got opinions, man. And
we got like 10, 12 hours at work to think of opinions.
Yeah. And like we said, we're gonna get like really, really spicy into some topics. I think that it's gonna stir up some controversy, I think, with a lot of people, but I'm not really someone that's like pushy on my opinions. And,
trigger warning.
Yeah. And I'm really open to listen to other people's opinions, like especially people that disagree, because
if you disagree, feel free to chime in.
Yeah,
we want to see your side.
Yeah,
we're not gonna try to convert you or anything.
Right, because I love listening to other people's opinions just because it gives me that perspective, and
see what the other side has to say.
Yeah. I feel like if you want a full like view of everything in every category, like you definitely need to look at both sides, and especially with like politics, man. Like I feel like politics, you can't just listen to left or right. You got to listen to both and then establish your opinions after that. But if you guys like the episode, then you could subscribe on any major music platform that you guys are listening on. And then the YouTube channel also. So you guys want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, you can watch the actual videos on us sitting here at this workbench in the shed.
Pretty awkward. I've never known what to do with my hands.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, just like flick your fingernails.
Like you're picking your fingernails. I like holding a pen or something.
Dude, it's because I had a splinter. Over here, and I've been trying to take it out. Whatever, man. All right, so yeah, if you guys like the episode, just subscribe and make sure you share it with everybody. And we're gonna be uploading a new episode every week. I haven't actually decided on what day yet, but we'll keep you guys posted.
We should try to go for Monday. It's for everyone working Monday through Fridays.
Yeah, we can go for Monday.
But stay tuned.